Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Simpsons Episode Reviews. Today, I'm reviewing The Princess Guide, which is all about this princess that is in Springfield along with the king of Nigeria. And the Nigerian king is signing a deal with Mr. Burns. But the princess has to be watched by Homer Simpson. And so the princess is watched by Homer Simpson, but the princess wants to go to certain places, and one of them is Moe's Tavern, of course. And the Nigerian princess decides to stay in Moe's Tavern, even though Homer Simpson doesn't realize that the Nigerian princess is still still near Moe's Tavern, and thinks that the Nigerian princess has basically AWOL'd. And as a result, Homer tries to look for the Nigerian princess. However, Moe finds that he's quite in love with the Nigerian princess, and he travels to certain places in Springfield with the Nigerian princess. But I'm not going to give the entire story away. So here is my review. And I do want to tell you that I liked certain aspects of this episode and some that I didn't. First, I'm going to talk about the positives. The positives were, first off, the humor. The humor was good. It really was. And even though it didn't pick up until Act 2, it was still really good, and I felt that the humor was the strong part of this episode. And the story in Act 2 was a lot better than how it started in Act 1, and I'll explain when I talk about the negatives. So those are the only good parts about the episode, unfortunately. Here are the negatives. First off, it started really slow. The story and the humor, it really started slow, and I just didn't like that at all. And the third act wasn't really that good. It ended in more of a downer and I'm talking about the story. It ended in more of a downer than it was actually good. The writer should have probably put it as a good ending, but it felt like it was technically a bad ending, unfortunately. And the last thing was this loophole. There was a loophole because the thing about it, there was this part of the story where Moe gets ripped off by a Nigerian prince. And that just never got resolved. And I felt that the writer should have put a resolution for that particular part of the episode in. And as a result, it just ended up being a loophole. So, but really, I don't think that the person that ripped Moe off was a Nigerian prince. I really think it was just a person that wanted to rip him off. That's technically what I thought. Unfortunately, there was no resolution to it. There should have been a resolution to that part of the episode. Unfortunately, it wasn't. So I had to make that a negative. So as a result of the negatives, I have to give this episode 3 stars because I felt that it could have been better. And the third act was just a little bit of a letdown, and it was a bad ending in my opinion. So 3 stars, and that's all I really gotta say about that. I still recommend it for the humor and part of the story, even though the story could have been a lot better and probably should have ended in a good way. It just felt like it. Maybe it was the right thing to do. Maybe it was the right thing to end it that way. I don't know. But I'm not going to actually spoil you on what happens because that's not my thing. This is mainly spoiler free, unless of course you want me to talk about the full story for episodes again. That's up to you. But I don't do that anymore because I felt that many people didn't want the full story and just didn't want to be spoiled. So I cut that. I cut that part of this review out as a result. But you know what? That's how I feel. So 3 stars for the episode. It could have been a lot better, and that's all I really have to say. And that's been my review of The Princess Guide. Now, even though I did not reveal the 3rd act to you all, you'll find out what I mean once you watch the episode, because it was a downer. So to watch the episode, you can actually watch it at Fox.com, the Fox Now app, FX Now via the Simpsons World app, SimpsonsWorld.com, Hulu Plus, and a week later on Hulu. So that is it for my review of The Princess Guide. Next time on the Simpsons Episode Reviews, I will be reviewing Sky Police. So I will see you next week for that particular review. Peace out, everybody, and enjoy your week. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out. Thank you very much for watching this video, and if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have not seen any of these videos that are on the screen, you can click on one of them. Thank you very much.